guys, welcome to Raja Makes Money. How are all my money makers doing? I hope you guys all had a great Valentine's Day. And we had, what a week last week, $500,000 we were up last week. So just a terrific week, and just want to welcome all our new subscribers on YouTube, all our new followers on Facebook. Thank you everyone who's been sharing, telling their friends about us, and just thank you guys. Welcome. I'm so happy that everybody's been able to find us and everybody's hearing about the Raja, because we are doing some amazing things. I mean, it's crazy. We are doing some amazing things trading, and so many of you guys are making money. And always remember, guys, this is for entertainment purposes only. I just share with you what my trades are. So always, do your due diligence and, trade what you believe in and what you like. But we are doing good. If you're following my trades and you're watching what I'm doing, it's all going really, really well. So very, very happy with the progress. Everything's been great. And we are on track. I told you, we're going to make 15, 20, 25 million. We're going to hit that 25 million this year. That's my goal. That's right. Mitchell Pilot in the house, one of our YouTube sponsors with those green arrows straight up. Green, green, green. We're going to have another big green week. I can feel it. I can just feel it. This is going to be big. So much stuff going on this week. And of course, the big one is CCIV. This is the big one, obviously, that we made a lot of money last week, and we're going to make a lot of money this week. It closed, I got as high as $41, but basically, closed at $40, up $8. I mean, that's just nuts. And the calls we have are the 17 and a halves, 15, 20s, 25s. So we are way, way below the strategy. We have a $20 cushion. I mean, this is insane with 4 days. Unfortunately, actually, this works in our favor. No trading tomorrow, because one less day that's like a free day, because as you guys remember, there's intrinsic value here, and as these stocks go down, as the time limit comes down on these stocks, it's more profit for us because there's less time left. So if something's $1 and there was 5 days, and let's say it's 10 points out of the money, it's going to go down maybe 20 cents a day. Well, if there's 4 days left and it's $1, it's going to go down 25 cents a day. So the extra day closed, I love it. It's just extra money for us. Welcome, Justin777, our newest YouTube sponsor, has access to those really cool emojis. And also welcome a lot of new Patreon members over the weekend. If you are a new Patreon member, make sure you follow the directions so that we can get you added to the private Facebook group for Raja Makes Money, where everybody's, chatting and talking about different stocks and different things going on. But let's look at some stuff here. So obviously CCIV is the big one this week. And I'm also going to show you guys, I'm getting a lot of questions about people who own stock and want to sell options or different scenarios and different things. So since, markets are closed tomorrow, we have a little time today, I'm going to show you guys some different scenarios. And I'm also going to go over again on the option chains, what I'm looking at and how I'm kind of picking what I'm doing. But just to recap, for last week, we made exactly little over $500,000, up $127,000 on Friday alone. It was actually 124. It's adjusted, so that's what picked us up a little over 500,000 for the week. Something is wrong with this naked trade, because it's showing a negative loss of 3,000, but we bought it at like 144 and it's 144. So I don't know. So something here with Charles Schwab and how they're calculating this. I'm not sure, but that's what's it. I'm hearing some rumblings about Dark Pulse this week also. So this could be something could happen here. We're supposed to have that reverse merger. So this fresh promise. So our 2.7 million shares are going to turn into like 270,000 shares at $1.14 or something. So that could be good for the stock. Hopefully it gives it a little pop. It was a lot higher on Friday for a little while and then came down. And so this is what we have. We have a whole hodgepodge bag of stuff here. CTYX, we're looking for some stuff this week. Looking for Opti to come back up and keep going. Have a nice profit there. That thing got as high as 44 cents on Friday before coming down. Also, Oz, we're looking for some stuff. So we got a lot of stuff going on. Also, this PPJE, hopefully that thing pops back up. We have 5.4 million shares of it. And so it's doing pretty good. But so hold on, we got something in here. Chris, saw some talk that if CCIV closes this Lucid deal, they're headed to 100. That would be a nice ride if it happens. That definitely would be. For us, it really doesn't matter because we're playing the options. Honestly, for me, I don't want the deal to close. I don't want any news this week. I'd let the stock where we are I'd love the stock to come down by 15 points. I know a lot of you guys own the stock, but for the scenario and what we're doing here, if you look at this, I'm playing the 15, 1750s, 20, and a 2250. Now, next month, I already got the 20s, and we already made a nice profit. But imagine this. If the stock comes down, 15 points, all this here, this 187,000 more, 159,000 more, 22,000 more, 4,500 more, that's all me. That's all profit. 350,000 more I'm going to make this coming week if it's above 22.50. So I would rather it come down to the $23. Now, I don't want you guys to lose money who own the stock, but I'm just saying the strategy that I'm playing, if you've been watching what I'm doing, it is much better for me if it comes all the way down to $23. They all expire worthless, and I just blast another 10,000 contracts at like $3 each for $3 million or something, because it's insane what these premiums are on this thing right now. If they announce the news this week and the thing takes off, I'm going to make $350,000, and basically CCIV for me is done. It was a nice ride, and thank you for the $1 million or so over the last month. But that is what I'm looking at. So honestly, for me, I don't want any news this week. And if it came down 5 or 10 points, I would be very happy. Now, people who own the stock, don't take that personally. I'm just telling you, if you watch what I'm doing by selling puts to open, I'm being very bullish, and I'm also so far behind the stock price. And look at how much money they paid. I mean, just look at these profits this week. I made $250,000 on this, $140,000 here. I mean, look at this. This is $450,000 this week off of CCIV. So that's kind of what we're doing. That's what we're looking at. A couple of other things. Let's look at Bitcoin. God, it keeps going. We were going to buy some more. I'm not comfortable at these levels buying it. Here's the thing. Bitcoin goes to $100,000. God bless it. We're up 8 or 7 grand on Bitcoin. Bitcoin drops, we will buy Bitcoin again. But I'm not going to pay on the high side for Bitcoin right now. I know it's definitely going to have a pullback. Will it go to $100,000 one day? Yes. 100% yes. I will tell you that. This fairy dust Bitcoin will go to $100,000 one day. Will Dogecoin come all the way down to a penny soon? Yes. Dogecoin was worth a penny when it started before everybody got on it. It will come back down. Why is Dogecoin now 8 cents, 7 cents? Now it's nearer to 6 cents almost. It's about to break and go into 5 cents. So for all the people playing Dogecoin, look at the charts. It did actually get down here to 5 cents for a little while yesterday, but this thing's coming back down. Like I said, once these people get out of it, they're done with it. There's no value to this stock. Make decisions that make you money. I mean, here's what we want to talk about, guys. Look at this. For the year, my return on investment, 28.9%, $1.4 million we are up this year. I mean, that's that's insane. $1.4 million, 28%. Most hedge funds, most money mutual funds. I mean, if you made 15%, that's a great year. In 6 weeks, we are up almost 30%. And it's just the beginning of the year. Also, guys, and if you watch what I'm doing, I try and make like 3 to 5% a week. And you guys are probably saying, when I started out, I said, I'm going to turn 5 million into 25 million. A lot of people probably said, he won't do that. Nah. Well, you think that, but see, here's the thing. As the account grows, we're going to make more money. So 5% on $5 million, yeah, that's going to make us $250,000 a week. But 5% on $10 million, that's $500,000 a week. And 5% when we get to $20 million, $20 million, that can make us $1 million a week. So this is where the math explodes. So it takes a little while to get it going. And we're going to have down weeks. We've had some down weeks. We had 1 week we made no money. We had 1 week we made we're up and down, had a $900,000 loss even in one day that week. And we still made $30,000 that week. The 500,000 is our best week, and we finally successfully stayed all week above the $6 million point. So we are finally on the way to making lots of money. So it's going to continue. It's going to get better and better as we keep going, and it's going to get better. So I'm going to show you guys some stuff today. Take a couple of questions real quick. Ruban, good evening, Raja. Raja, nice pick would be Hive, blockchain company mining Bitcoin and Ethereum. And it makes money too, similar to Mara, a different way of playing crypto. Awesome. There is a couple of different ways to play crypto in the stock market, and definitely we'll look at some of those. And I definitely want to look at more SPACs. I like these SPACs. None of them have the volatility and the premium in the option contracts like CCIV does, but there is so much money to be made in these. And, let's look at some. So I want to show you guys some stuff. So people keep asking me, I've had some Patreon members who wrote to me about, like they own stock, or how do you sell calls, and how do you do these things. So I want to show you guys some stuff. So coming up for next week, the 5 days to go, let's look at, let's see, we got all of them here. So if we look at the CCIV, all right, so let's look at CCIV here. So when I look at this, you have your calls on one side and you have your puts on one side. So let's say you own the stock. Let's say you bought the stock, you own it, and you want to make money with it, or you don't know if the stock's going to come down. You want to hedge your bet. So what you can do is you can sell somebody the right to own your stock. So kind of like what we're doing is I'm coming in, which this makes no sense. Who is paying us this much money for this? But I'm coming in and I'm saying, I want to buy, if we come here and we look at this, I'm coming in and I'm saying, I want to buy 5,800 contracts at $20. So that's 580,000 shares of CCIV. I'm willing to pay $20. Who in the hell is giving me 27.5 cents for that option right now? Actually give us a lot more. I don't know, because if the stock's sitting at $40, if you're worried about the stock dropping $20 and having a safety blanket at $20, and you're going to pay 27 cents for that safety blanket, something's wrong in your trading philosophy. Maybe with GameStop, where it should move, or was moving 50, 100 points a day, maybe that's where some of this stuff would have made sense. But if you take CCIV and you own the stock, so obviously this market maker is selling me this option and losing his shirt, or somebody who's clueless, because like I said, why would you sell somebody this right to buy that? So let's say you own CCIV, and you're worried about it dropping. So if you want to give somebody the right, you could say, look, I'll give you the right to buy my stock for $40, and I'm going to get paid $5. So if CCIV goes to $50, you get $40 a share plus the 5, you made $45 a share. If CCIV comes back down, let's say to $25, you make $5 a share, and your stock value is down $15 from where it is today. So this is a nice hedge. So it's kind of the same thing, like I was saying. Yes, if we own 1.2 million shares of CCIV and it went up 8 points like it did on Friday, I would have made $10 million almost. But I don't have enough. 1.2 million shares of CCIV at $40 a share. I would have had to have $50 million almost in my account, and 50% margin. I would have needed $25 million. I only have $6 million. I wouldn't be able to own that many shares. So I'm doing something behind, it's coming behind it by selling the puts, and I'm just picking up this premium. So this is what I was saying is I love these premiums for next week, on some of this stuff. If you look at it, these 25s and 30s and stuff. Actually, yeah, we're looking at the one because these are the 5-day ones. But if we come out, this is what I was saying. If we go out another month and this thing doesn't happen, and we can write all this, I mean, I'll write these 20s all day long. This CCIV, even without a merger, is going to be $17 to $20. This guy is smart. This guy is going to do a deal. Maybe it's not lucid. He's going to do a deal, and this thing's going to be $20, $25. It's going to be big. So this is going to be big. But this is what I'm saying. I would love, look at this, at $3, the 25s next week at $3. Let's write 10,000 of them, move all our stuff to there, and let's make $3 million over the next 4 weeks, the next 33 days. I mean, this is a no-brainer. I mean, just easy money to be made here. We did some of these 20s already, and look, they were down $1.10. From when we sold them at $2.20, we already made $22,000. I mean, look how easy and quick we made that money on these 20s, right? Or excuse me, the 20s right here. $22,000 profit already. That is just that easy. Now the premium's only $1.70, but even at $1.70 on a $20 stock, you have protection to $18.30. So that's why I say you have to, that's why I said that's, the whole key there to watch it and stuff. And that's where the movement is. Hey, Raja, do you have IDX? We do. We have 2,000 contracts, puts to open on IDEX. The 350 ones, these are definitely going to expire worthless. There's not much money there. This one here I'm a little worried about. IDEX is 475. It was up to like 550. Yeah, so 462 after hours, 475. I think it's hopefully it pops up, not the end of the world. But if it doesn't, we'll. And so also another question I keep getting. So let's look at this and let's go to the chart and let's do IDEX. So one question is what does roll out mean? Roll up, roll down, roll around. So let me show you. So for an example, like on IDEX, so a couple of things. Let's say IDEX closes at $4.75 next Friday. It's below the $5 strike price. We have the $5 one right here. So basically, if it was at $4.75 the last 15 minutes of the day on a Friday, a couple of choices. One, I have 1,800 contracts of that out there. I could just accept 180,000 shares of IDEX at $5 a share, and my life goes on. Two, which I really don't want 1.8 million. I mean, 180,000 shares of IDEX at $5 a share. It may be a great investment, but I'm not looking to acquire a bunch of stock. I can just buy those contracts back, or I can do what I call roll out, and we can look at a roll out, a roll up, or a roll down. So if we go out and you look here, the $5 for 33 days away, which obviously in 5 days would only be 28 days away, 4 weeks away, is $1.40. So let's say IDEX is sitting at $4.75. We could buy back those 1,800 contracts at 25 cents, and then we would sell 1,800 contracts for next month at $1.40, $1.50. Now, I'm not going to do that right now. We can do it right now, and we can pick up $1.50, or what was the other one? 70 cents right now. 60 cents. We could do it right now, and we would pick up 80 cents a contract. So if I wanted to pick up for the next 5 weeks, basically, or 33 days, if I wanted to pick up $100,000, I could just do that. But like I said, I'm going to write it out a little bit more. The other thing is we could roll down, or we could do other stuff. Let's say we thought IDEX was coming down. Look at the $4 one. So I could buy back the $5 one here, let's say around 70 cents, and then I could sell the $4 one for 75 cents. So I'm still making money, not a lot, 5 cents. Well, depending on where the stock is on Friday, as well as, like I said, as the premiums come out of these stocks, but I could buy that back and still make money and lower my risk by $1. So now instead of paying $5, I'm only paying $4. The odds of IDEX being above $4 in 33 days is a lot greater than it being above $5 in 33 days, because there's $1 less risk, 20% less risk. So JJ, $2 super chat. So are you buying or selling these puts and calls? So we are right now. I am selling puts to open. So I do change my strategy around and what I do. But right now we are selling puts to open. So we are just sitting behind the strike price. So what I'm doing is I'm sitting behind the strike price, and I was doing this heavily with Apple, but the premiums in Apple are just so poor right now. So that's why we're doing some of these other stocks, and just the increase in these stocks is just phenomenal. It's just through the roof. So what we're doing is we're sitting behind the stock price. Now let me show you here. So this is why Apple. We used to do this heavily with Apple. I don't think Apple's going to move a lot, but the problem is if Apple moves 2 or 3 points one direction, there's not a lot of profit, and you're going to get hammered. If you look at the premium here, it's just pathetic. So if I wanted to have a safe move on Apple, I don't think Apple's going to go below 130 this coming week. Do I think Apple could get to 132? Yes. Do I think Apple could go to 140 this week? Yes. Do I think last week Apple was 137, 133, started at 135, finished at 135? It's not having a lot of movement, and that's why the volatility and the premiums are way down. So with an account my size, I could write 2,000 contracts, but if I want to be protective and not have a lot of risk, 2,000 contracts like the 131s at 40 cents, it's $80,000 profit for the week. Yes, it's a lot of money. It's still a great return on investment, but that's not the return. I want to make 3 to 5% a week. So I'm going to look for stuff that's a little bit more volatile and have better premiums. I could have, take a little bit more risk and say, you know what, let's do the 134s for $1. But like I said, that could smack us in the face fast. We write 2,000 contracts of the 134s. Yeah, it's 200,000 for the week. But if Apple was to drop to 132, that $1 we got, we're going to owe $2. So instead of making 200 grand for the week, we're going to lose 200,000 for the week. But of course, we would roll it out. So then we could either roll it out, continue to write the 134, pick up another $1 for the week, or whatever the extra profit would be. At some point, Apple will always come back and be above that. But it's going to it's going to it's just the risk. There's a greater risk there. So if we're going to take a big risk, let's look for something with a big premium to make more money on. That's what I'm doing, and that's how I'm kind of trading and what I'm looking at and stuff. Mitchell Pilot, $5 super chat. Have you ever used the Bloomberg terminal, or is that not necessary for you? I have never used the Bloomberg terminal. So I do use Charles Schwab's level 2 trading. I do look at some level 2 trading and different stuff at different times, but you guys may find this hard to believe. I do most of my trading, 99.9% of my trading, on my cell phone. I just have the Apple, and I don't even use the Schwab app. I just use the Schwab browser and do all my trading on my phone. I don't overcomplicate this. Some people overcomplicate it. They have charts. They have all this stuff. I look at charts. I look at guidelines and stuff really quickly. But these charts nowadays really don't mean anything just because of the way the movement is. Back in the day, here's the thing. If you're micromanaging stuff and you're trying to trade pennies and different stuff, it may make a difference. But if you are looking at like options and different things, some of it's gut feelings. And the other thing is that, nowadays you could, a stock could be like, oh, look at the chart. It's all coming down. Somebody posts on Wall Street Bets on Reddit. I like this. I like Dogecoin. Goes up. Then it's coming down because it was a worthless, coin, cryptocurrency to invest in, and Elon Musk tweets it and it goes up again. And so a lot of these charts, I'm not saying it's bad if you enjoy looking at it, but keep it simple. You can make so much money just being simple. Just have fun, and don't overcomplicate it. Sometimes people overtrade. I employ a thing of make a trade, buy a stock. If it comes down a little bit, I average down and I buy a little bit more. If it comes down a little bit, maybe I average down and buy a little bit more. Also, sometimes we have something like, let's say Pfizer, for example, when we just lost, $100,000, $200,000. I said, you know what? I'm done. We're going to just cut our loss. Sometimes you have to just walk away and you can't look back. Some people, it's kind of like a slot machine. If you lose $100 in the slot machine, don't put in 200 chasing it. Then put in 1,000, put in 10,000. It's the same thing. If you're betting black and red on the roulette wheel, if it goes black 10 times in a row, you can't go, all right, $8 million on red. It's going to go red. All right, $50 million on spin 12 is going red, because every spin is a different spin. It doesn't matter. You just sometimes have to walk away. Austin, $2 super chat. What are your thoughts on NVCN? Let's pull it up. Let's take a look at it for you. Never heard of it. NVCN. Well, it's up, so that's a good sign. Up Friday. Don't know a lot about it. If you guys have anything based on the charts, without information, obviously the 1 month chart. This was a dollar stock that spiked up a couple of days ago. So I'm guessing there was some kind of news or somebody put it into play. Earnings per share, it doesn't make any money, so that's not good. Specialty medical device company. The company develops, manufactures, and markets products for the cardiovascular market. The company segment is the development, manufacture, and marketing of medical devices. Its products include the Tiara technology and development for the transcatheter treatment of. So, unless they have, there we go. So they closed a $72 million capital raise. What price was that at? We could look at, see what it says. Price $2 a share. So, that should give it some support above $2 a share. You also have warrants at 50 cents. So this is one you could also look at, playing the warrants on this. So if you guys don't know what a warrant is a right to buy a stock at a set strike price. So for example, stock is the warrant is at $2.30. This stock is trading at $2 and we're close $2.13. So when you buy a warrant, you exercise the warrant. So, or when you buy a warrant, the warrant at some point it has an exercisable stock price or strike price. So let's say the stock went to $10 a share. You bought that warrant. It says it's 50 cents, for example. You buy the warrant, stock's $10 a share. You have the right then. So you have that 50 cents you paid for the warrant. And then you have a $2.30 warrant. So let's say you had 1,000 warrants. You can now buy 1,000 shares of stock for $2.30. So you're basically into the stock for $2.80. So anything above $2.80 is pure profit by buying the warrant. Warrants are a way that the company can raise more money in the future because that's how the company gets extra money, by selling warrants. It's also hedging, saying we hope our stock does better, but we don't know. Warrants are kind of like a bonus. A lot of times in IPOs back in the day, not so much nowadays that I've seen, but back in the day, you used to get for every share of stock, you'd get 2 warrants, and they used to have, it was kind of like a bonus program. A lot of, it's different nowadays with IPOs. Back in the day, most of the time you'd get in on an IPO and the stock didn't go from $20 to 300. Today it's insane, what's happened with, some of these like Grubhubs and, and different ones that you've seen lately. But so that's how a warrant works. So a warrant is kind of like an option, and the warrant usually also has a time frame. Usually it's like 2 years, sometimes longer. A company can also extend out the warrant also. So that gives you some more time. Giuliano says, Raj, are you gambling on your main channel tonight? So we do have a premiere, I think, tonight, but no gambling tonight. And actually, we were supposed to go to Choctaw, Durant, Oklahoma, but here in Colorado, it's 1 degree right now. It's going to be -5 here in a little bit tonight. And down there, they're having blizzard conditions. And it's very cool, 5 degrees down there. So next week's going to be 54 degrees. We've canceled going to Oklahoma this week. So I will be here in Colorado, just have live play on Tuesday night on my main channel, the Big Jackpot, for all the gamblers watching me. And then the following week, we will be going to Durant, Oklahoma. So that's been postponed by 1 week. But that's what we're doing. And Kristen says, are you taking your profits out? No, we are just letting it ride. My goal is on December 31st, January 1st, is to have this account over $25 million. And that is crazy because, like I said, guys, you have to look at this. Look at our returns. Look at our, where we started from. We're up 28% in 6 weeks. That's more than most mutual funds make a year. If you make over 20% a year, most people will be like, oh my God, he's a freaking rocket scientist. No, I'm just a Raja. So, no, but like I said, guys, our returns are going to be big. We're going to nail this thing. We're going to come out of this thing 2,000% up. I don't care how we do it. We're going to make it work. So. Wolf says, look at your naked order. They may have changed the price you bought it at. Wash sale. What happened to me? Because I sold it at a loss at some point and bought it back. So yeah, but we didn't own any stock at the time. Here, we could pull up the trade history on that. If we go to trade orders with fills. Yeah, there was definitely no wash or anything. Naked. Yeah, for the ones we bought after hours that day, 25,000. Yes, we bought 25,000 right here at $1.44. So there was no wash. There was no. I know what you're talking about. So Schwab does screw that up because if you look at Jaguar, for example, in my account, it says we're only down 44,000. So we only need Jaguar to go up 50 cents. But yeah, every time I buy and sell, it doesn't take out. It doesn't correctly identify that. So. Definitely does affect that. But like I said, I don't know. Some reason here it's showing. Like I said, it's showing a gain loss of $4,800, which is incorrect and it's showing a $3,000 loss. The other thing, if you look too, is this still makes no sense too. We didn't have any option contracts expire that would have given us a little extra money back, but I think we finished at 124. Now we're at 127. So. I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm guessing that $3,000 is from that. Who knows? Who knows? So, Chris H., one of our YouTube sponsors, says, let's go Avalanche. Got more writing on that game than I have in Webull. And that's right, guys. We have the Webull Challenge. We put out the link. Make sure you guys send us some updates if you're doing good so we can highlight you guys this coming week, let everybody know how everyone's doing. And like I said, guys, it's an exciting week. Don't have a whole lot today to talk about because we don't even know where the futures are yet. Until tomorrow, no futures trading. Not a whole lot of news going on. The biggest news happening is the acquittal of Trump, as I think everybody thought. I don't know why we wasted time and money on this, but we did. So that's the big news. Biden's some different stuff with gun laws, the usual. I also read some stuff that said Biden's now working on, seeing how much more stuff from Trump he can undo, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I mean, the good news is Biden overall is pretty, he's pretty quiet with what he does. He's not doing anything that is going to make a huge, that's going to create rumbling in the market. The one thing I will say is, there were days where everything could be going fine. Trump tweets something, about something, and the whole market crashes, or the market had a great day. For the most part, I think Biden, we're going to see a more steady market, and it hopefully will come back to be driven by profits and different stuff. But with all the, we bet, Reddit people out there and stuff, Wall Street bet people are on Reddit, you're going to also just see stuff that just it's just for no reason goes up and down, and they're going to, look for new stocks to short, new stocks to do this, new stocks to do that, blah, blah, blah. So hard to say. McGill, $5 super chat. How about aerospace stocks? Those are, good. Obviously defense, contract spending and stuff, Democrats like to spend on defense. Some of these, space stocks and different things have good potential. I don't really follow the aerospace that much, but I'll look into it next week, give you some ideas on it and stuff. Woofs, any updates on those reverse splits? I think it's supposed to happen on the 12th, it said, or it was effective the 12th. So nothing as of yet, but we'll be watching for that. So it should be good. Adam says the future is dark pulse. So I saw something. I don't know if it was real or not. I don't obviously want to spread rumors and stuff. But it said dark pulse, like some big news on it. So I don't know. Monday could be a big day for us, hopefully. Whoops, any update on those? Yeah, as I just said, it's supposed to have that reverse. So our 2 million shares will go to 2.7 million shares. If it does reverse, will be 270,000 shares. So hopefully, and I think that could be good for the stock. It'll definitely take the float way down, and if there's some buying in it, should help the stock go up. So hopefully it should be good and stuff, like what I see. And also, guys, don't forget the market is closed on Monday, so it'll actually be Tuesday. No show tomorrow. Nothing to talk about tomorrow. I guess we could have done today's show tomorrow, but I just wanted to have a Valentine's Day show with all you guys because I love you guys all so much. And thank you all for finding us. I mean, it's hard to believe we started this 6 weeks ago. We already broke on YouTube 7,000 subscribers, almost and over 6,000 on Facebook already. So thank you, everyone who subscribed, followed, been sharing us, telling their friends about us. Over 140 Patreon members now who have access to all my trades in real time. So thank you guys. And I just want to wish everyone a happy Valentine's Day for the rest of the day if you're still celebrating. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Enjoy the day off from the markets tomorrow. We all need a break because this is going to be another big and exciting week. And hold on a second. Mitchell Pilot, $2 super chat. What is your favorite finance theme movie? I don't know. Probably Wolf of Wall Street. I like that one. That was always a good one. Raymond, $10 super chat. For those that can buy OTC stocks, mine, Google, Shrew-Coin. It's blowing up. All right. Have to check that one out. Shrew-Coin. Huh. Mine, Shrew-Coin. Interesting one. And Raymond, why? Look a second. Raymond, why is it blowing up? Any news on it or anything? Tell us. And also, guys, whenever you guys do have stocks or anything that you always, if you have any information on, because like I said, there's thousands of stocks. I don't know information about all of them. Obviously, you're down, your big stocks. I know a lot more about NASDAQ stocks, but with the OTC stocks, there's so many of them. So, the Gaster Maritime one. Yeah, mine. We actually played that one. We actually got out of that. That's why I was confused with the Shrew-Coin. So we actually played that one, and we got out. We did good on it, but we got out early. So, like I always tell people, if the Raja plays and he gets out early, that's a good sign. No, we didn't. Or no, we paid. No, we did. I'm confused here. Yeah, Gaster Maritime. We played that one. MSRT. So that's different than Shrew. I don't know. Let's. Here, I'll just look up mine. MINE real quick. I'm not familiar with this one. This one's a penny one. This is different than I'm thinking of. Now I'm confusing myself. Mine. Is this if this is the one? I'm not sure. So basically fractions and took off. Formerly engaged in beverage business. So I'm not sure how this ties into coins. I don't know. Totally confused on this. So we'll definitely have to dig in and do a little research on this. But whatever it is, it sounds good. So, but this one's definitely up. And True Coin, so from beverage company to a coin or something. Or are you just giving me 2 stock picks? Maybe, I don't know. But I did a water company a long time ago and turned into a disaster. Some of these you have to be careful with because they're blank check companies, or not like a SPAC, or they're blank stock companies. So basically, they can sell into the rally. So kind of like what AMC did. AMC had a bunch of stock, so it was actually worked out good. When AMC ran, the company sold a bunch of stock into the rally to raise capital. So you have to be careful because some companies, they can do that, and if they do that, they're going to it's going to dilute the stock, and stuff. So those you definitely have to be looking at and stuff. Stuart says, one of our YouTube sponsors, mine is blowing up. It's been running for weeks. Well, definitely, like I said, definitely have to look at it. A lot of volume there, up 25%, but it's one fraction on these penny stocks is, but it looks like it's been as high as $0.015. Let's look at the 5-day chart. Let's see what you guys think. So looks like it's been a lot higher. It's actually kind of come down, just kind of came back Monday. So I don't know. There's a lot of them out there. We've got a couple of pennies in play right now with the Fresh Promise and PPJ Enterprise. So we definitely got 2 pennies going right now. Hopefully this penny pulls up here. Need a little bounce, but like I said, it's going to be a good week. We got lots of stuff going on. Should be exciting and stuff. But that's what I got for you guys. I hope you guys had a great Valentine's Day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy the day off tomorrow. And I'll see you guys all Tuesday for Raja Makes Money. You guys are my money makers. I hope you guys make a lot of money in the markets on Tuesday. All my Patreon members, be on the lookout for big moves happening live that you guys will be able to take advantage of. Patreon.com/Raja Makes Money if you guys want to join too. Take care, guys, and have a great rest of your night.